Hey everyone! Thank you for joining me for another YouTube video here on Retro Geek Gaming. Yes, that is a cat behind me. You can just go ahead and ignore him. We can go ahead and talk about today's video, which is an interesting subject. Um, I saw this come up on, a couple of other places, and it was something that Modern Vintage Gamer also talked about, and it's something that I have always kind of believed and don't really fall for. Modern Vintage Gamer recently came out and said that, we shouldn't really care about console wars. And that's basically just paraphrasing it. You can go watch that video that he made that talks about it from a different aspect as far as why different developers offer different things. Like we know that the Switch is good, right, for being a portable system that you can dock and use like a home console. Sony, of course, has their good exclusives, and of course, they're probably really good at bringing like graphics and stuff like that. And then, of course, Microsoft probably has a more open format because their games also go to um, a lower Xbox Series S and also go to PC and other places. So they each offer something different. And this is the reason why I never really believed in console wars for the most part. I mean, yes, I am more of a Nintendo fan, but that's just because of what Phil Spencer said one time. I'll see if I can find the article and then link it into this video description later on when I get the time to after work and stuff. Because I just wanted to make this real quick while I'm on break. But the thing is, Phil Spencer said that they encouraged the console wars, but it was more or less for content and not just for the fanboy raging kind of stuff that we get now. And that's something I fully believe. I believe that consoles and, them vying for content is good. I mean, it's good. I've said this before. I want Nintendo to have a horror franchise that they're going to come out with. I want them to have an Uncharted-like game that is going to, when you play it, you're going to get like, oh, you're going to get this exploration, this deep combat kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I like Nintendo's, because look, you can get your Smash Brothers, you can get your Mario Kart, you're going to get, Zelda, Metroid, you're going to get that content that is coming. You sometimes it skips, like we didn't get a Metroid on the 64 and all that stuff like that. I know that they were working on making a Metroid for the 64, but that turned into Metroid Prime. But the simple matter of the fact is that usually every console generation we get a Metroid, we get a Mario. Sometimes they skip. Sometimes stuff happens, like we didn't get a Star Fox on the Wii, but we got one on the Wii U. We might get one on the Switch. It might skip the Switch and go to the next console. Who knows? Typically, though, we get at least one per console generation. And so that's the same way that I kind of feel like with Sony. Like, hey, more like you're going to get God of War, some kind of Uncharted, and maybe their franchises change. Like in the older days, you used to be able to get like Spyro and Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that. You kind of knew what you were going to get. And that kind of still fluxes around a little bit as far as what's exclusive. Like now, I would say that their big exclusives are like God of War and Horizon, and even Last of Us. But is that going to change next console generation? It might. It might not. That's a completely different discussion. But I feel like that's where the wars part of it lies. Is more so in content, if that makes any sense. Because for me, I'm not buying a console. I mean, I'm not buying a console because it's powerful. I want a console to be powerful. I like the fact that my PS5 is able to process really quickly, and I like how some of the games look. But I ultimately bought a PS5 because of the cool features of the controller, and because of the fast loading SSD and the Astro game, and I liked how the games looked, but I also wanted to have that content. That's why I felt more confident about buying the Switch day one. Because, like, look, I know I'm going to get Zelda. I'm going to get Mario. Smash Brothers is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew the games that were coming because they showed them off when the Switch was announced. So when I bought the Switch, I was confident in the content I was going to get. Not necessarily in the graphical fidelity and the power behind the Switch. But And the same thing is true for the Xbox Series X and even the Xbox One. I bought those consoles really more so because, like, look, I bought the Xbox One to play Quantum Break. You know, that's what I bought it for. I bought it for the content. I bought it for the games. I bought it for ReCore. I bought it for the games. I didn't buy it because, oh, look at the system and look how powerful it is. I didn't buy it for that. It's helpful. It's a nice little handy feature to have. Don't get me wrong. It's a great feature to have for a gaming system. But it's not the number one priority. How do the games play? You know, the Wii U, the 3DS, they introduced these new styles of playing games, and they brought the content. Not so much with the Wii U, that's the reason why it failed, but look at the Switch. It's full of content, and it's thriving. It's probably one of the best-selling game systems that Nintendo's had probably in a long time. It might end up surpassing as being the best gaming console. But it's got the content, and that's the reason why. But my time is getting short. I'm seeing that I'm going to have to go back from lunch soon. But I wanted to go ahead and make this video. Try out this new phone of mine. See if this works as a camera. Because going forward, I might start using the phone as my camera. You know, I'll probably figure out some way to sync it with my computer so it can be used as a higher quality camera and hopefully better sound. Who knows? We'll try it out. I might even combine it with the mic just to see how much better that works. But I hope that you found this entertaining. And I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about this, you know. Are we still in console wars? I don't think we are. I think we need to stop console wars and focus more on content because, let's face it, Game Pass is a great value. It's one of the reasons to own an Xbox is because of the content that you get from Game Pass. So, what do you guys think? Put it down in the comments down below. You can like, you can subscribe, you can do whatever you want. You can leave your friends behind because if your friends don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. You know how it goes. But that's gonna be it. I gotta cut this short, unfortunately. But hopefully you enjoyed the content, and hopefully next time I make a video, we'll have something better to talk about, or maybe we'll even be doing the podcast. Who really knows? But I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.